Are DVDs really that bad? Recently I've done a few videos about why I'm sticking with DVD, and even though there was a lot of good response, I've had many people ridiculing me for the quality that DVD produces. In this video I want to talk about why, in my case, DVD isn't as bad as a lot of people think. Let's put this into perspective. I started collecting my DVDs back in the early 2000s, and so I've had them a long time. When Blu-ray came along, I didn't have a lot of room where I was living, and so it wasn't practical for me to start building a new collection. At the time, it would have also been too expensive for me to start going from one format to another, so I stuck with what I had. Which brings us to now, and why I still think DVD works well for me. Firstly, I don't have a massive, huge screen telly. Mine is 32 inch, and that's plenty enough for me. Anything bigger and it wouldn't look right in our living room. What this means is that the quality picture I get from a DVD really is not a problem. I get that with Blu-ray the quality is that much better, and I have started buying them to upgrade certain films. But I have around 800 box sets and films, and I'm not going to be replacing all of them. By buying a Blu-ray player and upscaling, that should improve on the picture quality I have at the moment. I've never been disappointed with the quality of a picture on a DVD. Don't forget, I'm part of that generation that saw pirate copies of Rocky III on VHS. Now that was poor quality. The funny thing is though, that back in 1982, even pirated VHS looked fine as the story of the films that we were watching took over, even if you could see silhouettes of people passing the screen in the cinemas where those pirate films were done. Truth be told, the lesser resolution of DVD hasn't lessened the enjoyment I get from a good film or a TV series. Don't forget also that a lot of films that are on DVD haven't been released as Blu-ray. In the same way that not every LP ended up as a CD, the same can be said about DVD and Blu-ray. The fact is, I'll buy whatever I can find going forward. If I see a title I like on Blu-ray, I'll pick it up. But I shan't be upset if I can only see it on DVD, because that will work for me too. I've been very lucky with DVDs in so much as I've not had too many that have been ruined by scratching or disc rot, although yes, it does happen. I'm given to understand this isn't a problem once you've upgraded to Blu-ray, and that has to be a bonus. Thinking about sound quality, well, that's not a major factor for me either, as my hearing isn't what it used to be. I remember back in the day when I had surround sound and watched Gladiator for the first time, and it felt as though the arrows were whizzing past my ears. Those days are sadly gone now, and I've become more and more aware of how the thing I look for most is subtitles, particularly on newer films. Am I the only one who feels like everyone mumbles in films today? I've also found that these days I mostly watch old TV series from when I was growing up or a teen, and I don't often see them on Blu-ray, and so DVD is still the way that I'm finding them. Perhaps it's just me, but once I get into a film or a TV series, the quality of the program becomes the important bit, and the vision quality doesn't even notice. Maybe it's because I'm getting older and my eyesight and my hearing just aren't what they used to be when I was younger. But it's not so much of a concern for me now as it appears to be for many. Blu-ray has its place, of course. It's better quality, better sounding, and now with 4K available, it moves further and further forward. I get all that, but I still don't think that DVD is something I should be ashamed of having. In this day and age, streaming is going to win because of its convenience. But I still love having my DVDs, and even though some people can't resist showing their disgust that I'm not binning them and going all the way for Blu-ray and 4K, that's okay, because they can do exactly what they want. And I can pretty much guarantee that those who demean my choices aren't likely to be sitting in front of my telly anytime soon, so it shouldn't affect them that much. And as I often say on my videos, my opinions are just that, mine. You don't have to agree, and feel free to comment on the subject. Just keep it respectful. And if you click up there, we'll take a look back at how we used to watch TV in the 60s and 70s.